just rolling with it. You know, we're just having fun. But I got to see some of the set. Been floating around doing all of the media things and everything. But you know, how's everything feeling? How's the crowd? Everything good?
The crowd was great. That's what matters. That's the only thing that matters, dude. Like we had some technical issues getting on. Like we got on a little late. Sometimes you just can't help that stuff, man. And technical things will happen. But we got through it and we had a blast. The crowd was awesome.
I mean, festivals in general, like you kind of expect at least one thing is going to go wrong at some point. Yeah. Like it's so many things.
It's not your show, and you're kind of like, you know, you're one of 400 bands. And like, so you only get a limited amount of time to set up. And you know, sometimes you just kind of go with it.
I mean, that's half the fun of it, and like especially a festival atmosphere like this, you know, it's a much different vibe than just a regular like headlining kind of show. So, you know, when you're getting ready to go on stage and do everything, it's like, is there something in the back of your mind where it's like all right, this is a little bit of a different vibe, so here's what we're gonna do. Like that's slightly different, like not like change everything completely, but like different mentality.
You just hope that everything works.
Yeah,
that's it. I mean, that's all you. Because I think, like, for me, I'm going to do the same show regardless. You know, I'm going to go out and give it my all and just, you know, do the best I can for the people there, you know?
Yeah.
But the technical stuff you just can't control.
Yeah.
So that's it. You just fingers crossed, hope everything works.
Yeah. Well, especially for this, I mean, whether not the greatest, it's a little muddy out there and everything, but I've asked this to everybody just because of like the immediacy of it. Do you notice that like for outdoor settings like this, when it does rain and it's a little shitty or something, like is there something about the crowd that's like a little more like chaotic, like everybody's like losing it a little bit more because like they have no inhibitions left? Like
there's nothing wrong with rocking in the rain. You know what I mean? And some people love it and enjoy it, you know? And I think that no matter the weather conditions, if you can play, you know, you go there, you do it. And I think we've played shows where it's raining like a lot.
Yeah.
Like puddles on the stage and stuff.
Yeah.
But no lightning. So you play.
Yeah, you play.
And the people are having a blast in the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, we've done that. And we've had shows where lightning, well, you guys can't play.
Yeah.
And then everyone else after he plays, we've had that happen too.
That's the worst. Like, what do you think's worse? Like, you know, if it gets canceled, like, you know, before you actually go on stage, or if you're mid-set and they're like, hey, like, stop, like, turn it off. Like,
you got to play a little bit, but, you know, when you don't get to play, that's not fun because you're there to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but you got to play today.
Yeah,
so that's what matters for Stargaze here at Louder Than Life, Louisville, Kentucky. We are the bourbon capital of the world, so I of course have to ask, do you drink? Are you a bourbon drinker?
No, I've been sober almost 6 years.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. I used to drink Crown, the Canadian whiskey.
Canadian whiskey,
I used to have my fair many nights of Crown. But yeah, I quit. Not nothing against it. I just it's not for me anymore. And, you know, I wanted to have a positive impact on my life. And, you know, for my kids and family and stuff.
Do you go down the path of like non-alcoholic beers or anything like that?
I quit cold turkey.
There you go. I mean, it's always interesting, like the people that give it up, and it's like, well, still, like, I like the taste of it, so I'll do this and everything. I always like to ask because there is like a non-alcoholic bourbon like here in Louisville, so it's like, some people are like into it just because they like the taste of it, and others are like, no, I just don't.
I've never had any NA or anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. I mean, 6 years is an accomplishment, so congratulations on that. That's very impressive. You know, it does have a lot of those health benefits and like a lot of that mental benefit too, like clear mind, all of that.
That's why one of the big reasons why I stayed. I firmly believe like how you age in your face and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, drinking will age you faster than anything. It really will.
I know.
Because like people go, man, my dad is we had a great time either way.
Hey, that's what matters. As long as everybody's having a good time, then we're all good.
Right on.
I appreciate you taking some time.
Yeah, of course.